Today, I'm going to be playing out the 2023 season for the Buffalo Bills, but for every touchdown that Stefon Diggs scores, we get to add a 99 overall player to this team. I mean, honestly, the Bills are already stacked. They really don't need help right now, but by the end of this video, they should be a super team. But this is what the offense looks like to start things off. I mean, obviously they're stacked. The O-line could definitely use some work though. And obviously the defense doesn't look like this now because they're super injured. But as you can see when they're healthy, they might be the best defense in the AFC. I mean, obviously after looking at the roster, the Bills are clearly a playoff team. So I mean, adding players is just going to make them 10 times better than they already are. But as you can see, we got to take on the New York Jets in week 1. I mean, this is a game that the Bills did end up losing in real life, so hopefully we can flip the script here. We have terrible field position at the 7 to start things off as well, as you can see. The reason for that is because we got to stop on defense, so obviously the defense is already doing their job. I'm gonna try and put the ball in the air here. I mean, it's kind of risky at this area of the field, but we're gonna find Sherfield for the first. And as I've said before, I feel like James Cook honestly might be one of the most underrated running backs in the league. I mean, I know he's only a 79 overall, but he plays like he's in the high 80s. The Bills did recently signed Leonard Fournette though, which I mean, they lost Damian Harris, so it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it's not like Delvin Cook hasn't been helping you guys out. That's a huge run from Diggs. Let's go. Sorry, James Cook, not Delvin Cook. I already know I'm going to be getting flamed for that one, but I'm going to try and go for another run here, and if this works the way I want it to, I'll probably put it in the air. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of short option passes with Stefon Diggs, so we kind of got to just make do with what we got, and hopefully he can be open here. I mean, that's risky, and that's an interception. Okay, that is not the start I was looking for. I mean, thankfully for us, as you can see, it looks like we're going to get lucky here because we got a sack to push them all the way to the 6-yard line, and then we forced a fumble. So we have the ball back, and this time, it looks like we're not going to throw an interception. So Diggs is in for the touchdown, which is going to give us the lead first here. Hopefully, that is going to be the first touchdown of many for Stefon Diggs. And once again, our defense got another stop. So we have the ball at the 47 now. I'm pretty sure they attempted a 4th down conversion, but obviously that didn't work. And the way the defense is set up, it looks like Stefon Diggs is going to be wide open. So I mean, back-to-back plays on offense, and this guy is in the end zone. So that's 2 touchdowns on the game for Diggs. I mean, I didn't think another one would come that quickly after the first, but I'll take it. But as you can see, we're back out here in the 4th quarter. I'd say things are definitely going our way right now. We have 1 minute and 56 seconds to try and get one more touchdown with Stefon Diggs. It looks like Gabe Davis is wide open, so that's going to be another huge pickup. I mean, this offense is already unbelievable. I mean, it's so easy to get plays. It looks like I'm playing on rookie mode, but I promise you I'm not. I'm just going to try and go back to Diggs here, though. Every time, man, I mean, nobody knows how to guard this guy. It seems like he's always open. So that's 3 touchdowns on the game for Stefon Diggs. I would say that should put the game away, but honestly, the game was already over before we scored there. I feel like I have to prove it now just because the Bills are making this look so easy, but so you know that I'm not playing on rookie mode. There you go. So obviously we're going to be moving to 1-0 on the season. I forgot to tell you, I had pre-existing injuries off too. So Rodgers was playing. Obviously he did not do a whole lot. But anyways, Stefon Diggs finished that game with 3 touchdowns. As I said, this team's already stacked. So I was honestly having issues deciding who I wanted to pick up. But we got Aaron Donald. That one's pretty self-explanatory. We also got Joey Bosa and Roquan Smith. So as you can see, this defense is by far the best in the league. But as you can see, we got to take on the Las Vegas Raiders in week 2. I mean, this is clearly a mismatch. We should be able to have an absolute field day with this one. This is also our home opener, so obviously this is a game that we're going to want to win. With the defense, I mean, they don't really have any good players, to be honest with you. Other than Max Crosby, we really don't need to worry about anybody. I mean, the Jets had Sauce Gardner. That was kind of terrifying, but he really didn't do a whole lot. So hopefully we can also take Max Crosby out of the picture today. I mean, that's another decent run from Cook. He's actually playing pretty well right now, so I'm going to hand it off to him again and see if we can get some more yardage. And then after this, depending how this play works, I'll probably put it in the air. That's another one. Okay, 1st down. As I've said, his overall does not show for it whatsoever because he plays like he's in the high 80s. He does not look like a 79 overall running back, but we're going to find Diggs. I'm going to try and go for another pass, though. I mean, the way this is looking, it might get shut down, but But if Gabe Davis can somehow get open, which he will, that is going to be a lot of yardage. Let's go. That's another huge pickup. We almost got pushed in the end zone. I'm going to try and go to Diggs on this play. I mean, it looks like he's wide open. Hopefully, they don't realize that they've left him wide open. I mean, that's going to work. That's another touchdown from Diggs. The defense really messed up on that one. I mean, I don't know how you can leave, out of all players, Stefon Diggs, really? That's who you're going to leave wide open? But anyways, our defense got to stop, so we're still up 7-0 in the second quarter. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Davis here, and it looks like he's going to be wide open. I mean, this defense is terrible. We are rolling all over them right now. We're going to go out of bounds and try and hand it off to Diggs again. It's not like the Raiders are a good team, though, to be honest with you. I mean, this is a game the Bills should be destroying them in either way. And once again, oh, we got exploded. Kind of butthurt that we couldn't hold on to that there, but I mean, it's whatever. We got crushed. That was bound to happen at some point. I'm running the exact same play here, though, which probably isn't very smart. And it looks like we almost threw an interception. So, I mean, I guess it's something or nothing now. It's 4th and goal. I'm praying that this can work out. I mean, Diggs, let's go. Thank you. Okay. That was desperation time. I mean, it took the whole game for the Raiders to start playing good, but they brought a 4th down up at the 1-yard line. Either way, we're going to score, though. So that is 2 touchdowns on the day from my boy Stefon Diggs. Not a whole lot happened after that, though. I mean, the Raiders did score a couple times, as you can see. We only won by 1 score, but either way, we're going to get our 2nd win of the season. So that's going to move the Bills to 2-0. But Diggs finished that game with 2 touchdowns. So we got 2 new additions to this team. As you can see, to help out the O-line, we picked up Armstead. And obviously, as you can see, we also picked up Derrick Henry. I mean, James Cook was playing so well too, so I kind of wanted to hold out on getting a running back, but you know, I had to pull the trigger and get Derrick Henry. But as you can see, we got to take on the Washington Commanders, who are also 2-0 in week 3. And real quick, before we hop into this game, as you can see, it looks like Josh Allen ended up winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Obviously, we got Derrick Henry for a reason though, so I mean, I'm gonna go for a run with him, and hopefully he can tear up this defense. We almost got smoked there, but I mean, we're gonna get some yardage. I mean, 3 yards definitely isn't terrible when you have Jonathan Allen coming at you at full speed. But anyways, they brought up a 3rd down after that, so we need something here, and it looks like we're gonna find Shearfield. That still wasn't enough for a 1st down, so it's 4th and 1. But realistically, I mean, going for it is probably the best option. 1 yard should not be an issue for Derrick Henry. We almost got stopped, but we're gonna power through for the 1st. Honestly, he hasn't been doing a whole lot, though. I mean, to be honest with you, it seems like James Cook has been playing better than Derrick Henry so far. I want to try and get an explosive play with him. There we go. That might be it. That's going to be a 1st. Running the ball with Derrick Henry is actually so fun, man. Because, I mean, it takes a few players to get this guy down. I mean, if it's one-on-one, he's probably going to stiff arm you into a different dimension. That's not what happened there, though. I mean, so far, Washington is containing him pretty well. Stefon Diggs is wide open. Come on. You're making it too easy for me. That's another 1st down. Stefon Diggs is going off right now. I mean, after that, Washington got struck with a roughing the passer call. So hopefully we can find Diggs here. We got 4 attempts to try and do this now, which is nice, and it looks like he's going to be wide open on the 1st try. So that's another touchdown from Stefon Diggs. That is going to give the lead to the Bills 1st here. But anyways, we're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter. We have a 10-0 lead right now. We didn't do a whole lot after that touchdown, honestly. I mean, Washington's defense has been playing really well today. We're going to find Hardy, though. That is a huge pickup. I mean, Washington did bring up another 3rd down after that. I wanted to try and get bench working, but we're like 0 for 6 with that play today. So that one might be off the table. That's going to be really close. Let's go, Diggs. That's a 1st down. That play kind of proves it right there. I mean, Allen and Diggs are such a dangerous duo. He might be locked up here, though. We really need something because it is 3rd down now. Washington is locking us down, as I've said today. That's going to bring up a 4th and 10. I mean, this is not anything near what I wanted, but I'm just going to kick the field goal to play things safe. I mean, I don't want to come all this way for nothing. So we'll put another 3 points on the board. But as you can see, Washington's getting absolutely slaughtered in the 4th quarter. It doesn't show for it, but out of all the teams we played so far, Washington has been the most difficult. I mean, their defense has had us locked down for the most part. I mean, most of those points are field goals and from simming, but we're at that point in the game where they're going to keep attempting to try and go for it on 4th down. That's how we ended up with the crazy field position that we had here. Oh, man, this is dangerous. Oh, bro, Diggs found a... Whoa, bro, no way that worked out. He was locked up until the last second of that play, so I'm happy I held on to it. I was going to try and go for Knox there, but that's 2 touchdowns on the game once again from Stefon Diggs. I'd say that would put the game away, but again, like last time, the game was already over. So we're going to take it 29-0 the final. I mean, our defense was phenomenal today. They got a shutout win. So that's going to move the Bills to 3-0 on the season. We are off to one hell of a start right now. But anyways, that was another 2-touchdown game from Stefon Diggs. So I decided to give him a friend. We got Tyreek Hill, and we also got Trent Williams for the O-line. So the O-line's looking pretty solid right now, and this wide receiver duo is going to be absolutely insane. But as you can see, in week 4, we got to take on the Miami Dolphins. This game would be a lot scarier if they had Tyreek Hill, but he's with us now, so hopefully this can be another win. Defense got to stop though, so we have the ball at the 26 to start things off. I am going to hand it off to Henry, and hopefully we can get a run going. We are not doing that. I got to try and go for another run of Henry, man. I mean, I'm kind of butthurt because he is definitely underperforming right now. I mean, James Cook was playing better than the way he's playing now. That brings up a 3rd and 4 though, so we got to try and go for it here. I'm going to throw it in the opposite direction of Jalen Ramsey. I mean, hopefully somebody can get open here. We're going for Sherfield. That's a nice one. Let's go. I mean, we almost didn't get to that, but I'll take it. So that's a 1st down. I'm going to try and go for another run of Derrick Henry because I'm just waiting for him to have a super explosive play. And it looks like that might be the one. That's a 1st down. It is cool having Derrick Henry on the Bills, though. I mean, this did almost happen in real life, but the Titans decided to keep him after the trade deadline. I mean, the Bills, Ravens, and Cowboys were the front runners to get him. I feel like if you went to the Ravens, though, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry would have been such a terrifying duo. But anyways, we lost 2 yards off that play, so I'm gonna try and go for Tyreek Hill this time. That is a ridiculous grab. That was super off target, but he still got there. After that, I'm gonna try and go for a shot with Stefon Diggs. He is the number 2 wide receiver now that we have Tyreek Hill, so hopefully this route can work for us. I mean, we're gonna find him, and it looks like we're gonna be just short. Not that big of a deal though. I mean, we only need 1 yard here, and I'd like to think that he should be able to get that. That's another touchdown from Diggs. So that's going to give the lead to the Bills first here. I'm hoping he can pop off today. But anyways, as you can see, the Dolphins ended up getting a field goal after that, and then we gave the ball up, but we forced a fumble. So we have the ball at the 10-yard line, and I'm really hoping that works. I mean, against Jalen Ramsey, this is dangerous, but Tyreek Hill's going to beat him in the foot race. So that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 28-yard line. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Stefon Diggs after that, and hopefully this can work out. I mean, we're getting chased, but we're going to find him. He's wide open for another touchdown. So that's 2 touchdowns for Diggs in the first half. So he is already off to one hell of a start. That's going to make things a 2-score game once again. And as you can see, we got another stop against the Dolphins. So we're still up by 2 scores. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Tyreek Hill here. I mean, we're kind of in a time crunch right now because we only have 2 minutes before halftime. We found Hill again, though, and it looks like he's gone. I mean, that would be an easy touchdown, but we're going to step off and try and hand it out to Diggs. With Tyreek Hill, this team is so dangerous. I mean, if this actually happened in real life, I couldn't even imagine how good the Bills would be. That was a pass interference call on the Dolphins too, by the way, on that last play of Diggs. So now we just need to get 1 yard here. I'm hoping he can be open. Not a single soul is on him, so that's his 3rd touchdown of the first half. Obviously, he is having himself one hell of a game so far. That is going to make it a 3-score lead. But we're back out here in the 3rd quarter. As you can see, the Dolphins are getting absolutely annihilated right now. So hopefully we can put 1 more score on the board, and that would put things away, even though this game is pretty much already over. I still want to try and get 1 more touchdown with Stefon Diggs, but that brings up a 3rd down because once again, Derrick Henry is still underperforming, which I didn't think would happen, but that is where we're at right now. We're going to find James Cook, though. He's just short. So now we just need a couple of inches. I mean, as long as Henry doesn't get stuffed behind the line, we should be able to get a 1st down here, and it looks like we're going to barely get that. I don't know what's going on, though, man. I really want to get him going for a huge run, but it seems like every team has had him locked down so far. I mean, this time, there we go. Never mind, we're stopped again. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still a nice pickup, but if we didn't get hit by that, man, we probably would have got at least 20 yards off that play. I'm gonna try this play, though. I'm pretty sure this is a run with Josh Allen. Yes, sir. Okay, he has got more yardage on the run than Derrick Henry right now, which is actually ridiculous, but I'll take it. I'm gonna try and go to the end zone here, and hopefully Diggs can get open. I mean, hopefully Thankfully, Jalen Ramsey is occupied with Tyreek Hill, and it looks like that's going to be really tight. We're going to find Diggs, though, and we're in for another touchdown. So that's 4 on the game for Stefon Diggs. Again, I'd say that would put things away, but this game was already over. So it looks like the Dolphins are getting slaughtered today, 49-13. I'm pretty sure that's the biggest blowout we have had all season so far. So that moves us to 4-0 on the season. But anyways, we get to add 4 more players to this team that is already ridiculously stacked. I mean, to help out the O-line, we got Zach Martin. We also picked up Travis Kelce. So the offense is by far the best in NFL history. And as you can see for the defense, we picked up Jalen Ramsey, and we also got Micah Parsons. So same story here. Best defense in NFL history, and it's not even close. So, I mean, I'd say there's a very high chance we go undefeated. We're already 4-0, but we're gonna go ahead and sim to the playoffs and see what's up. And as you can see, the Bills are gonna finish off the season going 17-0, which really isn't surprising. Obviously, that's gonna give us the #1 seed in the playoffs. And it looks like we gotta take on the LA Chargers in the divisional round. And it looks like we're gonna sneak away with the dub. So now we have to play Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, who no longer have Travis Kelce, for a trip to the Super Bowl. And it looks like the Chiefs are also going to get demolished. So now we have to play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. And as you can see, it looks like Josh Allen is going to get a well-deserved MVP this season. I mean, playing against the Cowboys is never easy. As you can see, even though they don't have Micah Parsons, this defense is insanely stacked. But hopefully... Oh, I thought that was a run with Henry. That's one thing that always bugs me with Madden. I mean, half the time it'll say it's a run with a running back, and then it's just like a handoff to your quarterback, and you're not expecting it at all. But anyways, I was hoping Sherfield would be open there, but he kind of stopped. Thankfully, we're gonna find Tyreek Hill for a massive pickup. So that brings the ball all the way to the 47. After that, I'm just gonna hand it off to Derrick Henry again, and hopefully our O-line can give us some blocks. I don't know what's going on with Derrick Henry. I mean, he's been super underwhelming. I mean, as you can see, Delvin Cook is getting more yardage on the run than Derrick Henry has. I'm gonna give him one more chance because I want to try and get an explosive play of Derrick Henry. I mean, he's had a few, but it seems like Delvin Cook has played way better than he has. I mean, once again, we're not gonna get a first down off of this play. I'm not gonna lie though, that was still a pretty solid pickup. We only need 2 yards for the first down now, so I'm gonna try and go for Travis Kelce because we have not hit him yet. That was terrible. We're going to throw an interception. That's probably going to be a pick 6 too. I mean, bro, that accuracy was so torched. You've got to be kidding me. Allen, save the day. Thank you. I mean, after that, the Cowboys are up 7-0. I'm going to try and go for a shot with Tyreek Hill here. I mean, it's looking like he's probably going to be locked up, but hopefully he can just burn these guys with the speed. I mean, I'm not even going to risk that. Davis is wide open either way. I'm going to try and go for another shot here, though. I mean, it's looking like Hill's probably going to be wide open on this play. Depending how Trayvon Diggs plays this, I mean, that's looking good. That might be a touchdown. That's a dot from Josh Allen, and we're not getting caught, so we're gonna get in with Tyreek Hill. That ties the game up. Hopefully, we can just keep rolling for the rest of this game. I mean, we've played well all season. As you can see, we're tied up. We're actually in overtime right now. As you can see, though, we're already in scoring position, so as long as we don't throw an interception, we should hopefully at least be able to get a game-winning field goal. Dallas has played extremely well today, though. I mean, this has by far been the closest game all season, but it looks like Tyreek Hill is going to get a game-winning touchdown for a Super Bowl ring, which is a pretty crazy way to end off this video. So it looks like we're getting the ring we deserved. I mean, Prescott balled out today, though. I did not expect Dallas to play that well, especially against a defense like ours that's like a 95 overall. Even though it took overtime, we're still going to get the job done. So as you can see, Josh Allen and this stacked team are going to be hoisting the Lombardi trophy to end off this video. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'd really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, comment the most random thing you can think of so we can confuse everybody in the comment section. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.